is my first video ever, so bear with me. But I decided to do a short video for my buddy read this week for Kelly Lehman, and I chose Le Grand Jeu Lenormand. So the cards that I pulled for Kelly are these. Not sure if you can see it. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the middle card is the Ace of Spades. The card to the left is the Three of Diamonds, and the card to the right is the Four of Diamonds. So the middle card, the Ace of Spades, is showing us a situation of discord within a family or community. It might be related with misconduct of a child, but it doesn't have to be. But in any case, it's a close relationship, could be a friendship also, where there is really a displeasant situation going on. It's discord, basically. The card to the left, the Four of Diamonds, is telling us that one of the people involved is being very self-confident. So it could be a typical situation where one of the parties involved is really sure of his or her case, you know, that they are convinced that they are right and they are really standing their ground. The card to the right, the Three of Diamonds. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, there are two palm trees that are not touching each other. And this is really a typical situation also where two people are standing next to each other, not willing to look one another in the eye, not willing to compromise. So again, it reinforces the atmosphere of discord and really being stuck in a situation where everybody's being keeping things to himself and not opening up, you know. It's not a pleasant situation, obviously, but there is an advice that might help you. And so actually the flowers on the Ace of Spades are carrying the advice that you need to be cautious, not to do things that you might regret later on. So if you are tempted to do certain things, or maybe to even to say certain things, think twice, because it might make things worse. So I hope this helps Kelly for next week. Since I'm using Le Grand Jeu, I would also like to explain a little bit, because I know that a lot of people actually think that these cards or this system is really complicated, because there's a lot of information on every card. If you look at it, you see you have a large image, two small images, flowers, astrological references, letters. I mean, there is a lot of information on one card. And honestly, before Bjorn introduced me to this system and got me completely hooked on it, I thought it was awfully complicated. I didn't even know where to start, and I wasn't even, I was fascinated by it, but it looked really very, very, very complicated. But I can tell you, knowing different systems, that this is one of the most simple systems ever once you get the hang of it. And once, if you have all the correct information, meanings, techniques, if you have that, uh, it is absolutely wonderful because you can't go wrong. Uh, it sounds strange maybe, but Le Petit Lenormand, when you see the cards, you have very uncluttered images, simple symbols. Contrary to this, where you have a lot of images on one card, but this one is even easier than Le Petit Lenormand. Why? Because it's a situational read. The cards are talking about situations, so you never really have to wonder what meaning you need to apply in your read or in your given context. Um, it's much more waterproof, if I can say, because once you understand how to string the cards, you just apply the meanings and that's it. It's very simple and to the point. Also, it's an amazing system if you are interested in relationship spreads. There is, in the workshop, we are covering several spreads, authentic spreads that were used in the past, for people who wanted to get an insight into a relationship between two people. Also, feelings. There are special spreads that give you a glimpse into how one of the parties involved in a relationship is experiencing the relationship, how this person feels. It is really very, very useful if you like relationship spreads. Not only, but it can be used for anything that you would use your other cards for, Lenormand, Kipper, anything, Tarot, anything. You can use Grand Jeu, even for descriptions if you want descriptions of situations, you want to know why something is happening. It can be used perfectly also, obviously, for predictions, because that's what we are doing, we predict. So it can be used for anything, and it gives a lot of depth because it gives information that other systems don't give you, or don't give you the same way. It's really a fabulous system. I can't say it enough. So if you are interested in joining us, the workshop is the first week of December. I think there are still a couple of spots left, but they're going really fast. So if you want to join us, just go to the website. It's www.worlddivinationassociation.com. Go to the course page. You will see an overview of all the courses. Click on Grand Jeu workshop, and as long as you don't get an out of stock notification, you are in. Okay, and if you have any questions, by all means, post them here. We are always there to help you and to answer all your doubts. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Bye bye.